Hi.
Are you going?
No, it turned off again. I put it in. Oh no. Alright, put these range filters in my jug.
People. So, there's some tricky vocab in this, so I think it's worth me just checking the answers. If you haven't got to the end, fill it in now. If you made a mistake, just correct it. Many uneducated working men can vote, would be for women voting. Women have increased opportunities in education and work. Or many women are actually against it themselves, like Queen Victoria. 11, giving the vote to women would mean giving it to all men. Quite a lot of you struggled on this one. This is against. Okay, because remember the Chartist movement has failed to give working class men the vote. If they are going to give any women the vote, all men would have to. They don't want kind of like drunks or homeless or people that aren't contributing to society to be able to vote. Voting, all men will have to. 12. Women have special skills and expertise, would be 4. Giving respectable women the vote will also encourage them to develop careers and reflect their duties. That means only the undesirable classes in the working class will have children. That's again. What's the main point? Then rich women would stop what they're doing, all get education and jobs, stop having children, the elite class will die out, and the working class will take over. And the rich men in charge didn't want that to happen. Women are pure and should be protected from the grubby world of politics. Against. It's mainly middle class women who campaign for the vote. They will have little interest in the laws. Against. Votes for women have already been introduced in other parts of the world. It's 4. The menstrual cycle makes women irrational, unpredictable and moody. Would be against. Women did not possess the mental capacity. Against. Giving women will lead to more equality in society. Women are not interested in politics. Against. Fill in all your answers, please. Make sure anyone you missed, you've written in now. Good. It's quick time.
Flip door. Stop waiting for you to brush my ticket. Look at you.
I started quite a problem for all other history teachers with their year 8 classes.
Well, I picked it. Well, I know it. What?
Okay. You've got 9 questions. Focus, people, come on. Watching this, answering your question sheet. First question, what did Mary Richardson do?
A young woman called Mary in her youth, she'd been an artist. She'd been to the National Museums before, but she wasn't here to admire. Quite young, she was here to commit an act of terrible violence. She walked up for a painting of the Spanish master Velasco, who said that broke the wall. She looked for a kind of device. When it was under her coat, she pulled a meat sweeper, a kind of small axe. She broke the protective glass, and the bullet guards had time to pull her back, she slashed the figure of Venus 7 times across the back. The worst act of criminal damage in the history of the national. Of course, it begs the question, why? Why do such a terrible thing? And she gave her answer, unprompted. The led her away. She said, quite simply, I'm a suffragette.
So, number 1, destroy the painting. Why she's a suffragette? She did it because it would be in the newspapers the next day. People would talk about female suffrage because she'd done it.
Now, you can't have failed to notice how so far this story I've been telling has been somewhat incomplete. I set out to tell the story of how we won the vote. Instead, I've told the story of how men won the vote. With the help of women, granted. Women had marched on the field of Peterloo. They swelled the ranks of the Charters. They held the metal of the great labour dispute in the 1880s. But by the turn of the 20th century, the struggle was Women in Victorian Britain were held back because society back then pigeonholed men and women almost as different creatures. Men were seen as irrational things, the home of the world of politics and public life. Women were seen as less rational or emotional, better suited to the joys of domesticity. Once married, they could look forward to years of fruitful homeliness.
So, number 2, politics.
And these women, the argument went, well, they didn't need them. Their husbands, ruling class, middle class, working class, surely one vote per household is enough.
So, number 2, say